Hey, it's Mad Rabbit. We're going to be showing off my houses today. I kind of promised this video a long time ago and I really didn't get around to it until recently. So I'm going to show you the house that my main owns. My main character, Duraz, the master. He's right here. Okay, so I'll just do a short tour of this, but now I want to show you some of the other characters I've got and kind of like how I roleplay them. I'm going to talk, this is going to be sort of like a talky episode about how I roleplay my characters, at least like sort of thinking about their origins. So this guy is like a Nightblade. And as you see here, this is Mornoth. So like over here on the outside, I'll show you the outside first. Put the horse. We have a little crafting area here. Pretty much everything. I should bring up the interface, huh? How do I do that? There you go. So, yeah, as you've seen in some of my previous videos, I'm showing off some of the legendary furniture pieces. That piece right there and the crosshairs is one of them. So you can check that video out. The Poison Maker's cabinet right here. So I decided to move everything out of the main house, Woodworker Station, so I ever get little extra doodads. I put them next to the stations that they're appropriate to. Like this little axe and a stump here. So right now this is sort of like just it's a work in progress. It's not finished yet, obviously. I got that the Vardenfell map from that one achievement. I made an achievement guide for that, in case you're wondering. It's on my guides playlist. And I put a couple statues up here. Things I got from different achievements and stuff. There's like a wolf one right here. This one, it's hard to see because it kind of blends in with the stone around it. And there's a little sit down area over here. And this brazier came with the house here, so I don't know. Can you make these? I know you can make a smaller version of it. I think I got a recipe for it. So I mostly threw in a lot of little stones and trees that I had that you can buy from mostly from Addons housing vendor. So let's go into the main house. Yes, here it is in all its glory. It's went through a pretty major revamp recently, and I'm still sort of working on it. I decided to go for like a banners look, all banners. You know what I mean? So I'm still missing a few banners I was going to put up, and I think I just recently collected them. Some of the ones from Morrowind that I would like to put up. I think I'll move this one. I don't even know what that one is exactly. And I'll just make adjustments in the future. So yeah, I went around basically collecting as many of the banners that were achievement based that I could, putting them up. So these are from the most recent, the Vardenfell Morrowind expansion. There are other ones. My kitchen area is not complete yet. I want to get some more crap on the counters and stuff. Maybe have more of these counters. These kind of floating counters. You're going to have my cooking station in here. Some scattered food on here. So right now it looks a little blank over here. I'm hoping to add more chairs of this type. The Redguard armchair, cushion chair. Maybe add some more stuff on the table. The one thing I don't like about this house is this room's not too bad, but the upstairs is bad. The rugs don't really show up properly, and I was thinking of putting in all my like treasure chest kind of things, this pile of gold and stuff right here. Put some more of these banners and stuff over here. One thing I have noticed is like these ceiling ones. I can't remember which house it's for, but they might all have an equivalent one. It's a different color. Putting them on the ceiling actually casts quite a bit of light. So when you try and light them up with a torch next to them, it doesn't really light up the banners too well. But the ones in the ceiling are great for that. So I recently moved because I used to have all this stuff over here. If you remember some of my earlier videos where I had some of that stuff over here. So my little office area is right here, where I sit down and look out at things. And a motorcycle's going by my house. Sorry about that noise. More banners. I forget where I got all these, but they're pretty cool. I think that's from the most recent one also. Where did I get that one? I think that's Morong Tong. Alright, so I got my high elf throne. Put my pets here, all my cats. A few more over here, banners. And I think this plant was one of those weekend things that you get from the luxury vendor at in Cold Harbor. I picked up a bunch of them, like 4 I think it was. I really liked them. I kind of wish I picked up more. So some of these, I think this was some sort of an achievement-based crystal that you can turn on and off. Nice lighting. You know, the one thing that's annoying me with the housing update is I don't think you can make books there's no craftable books. So the only way to get these like generic stacks of books is to actually buy them from the Crown Store, which I kind of wish you could just buy them, because it does force you to spend money on them. Because I kind of wish I had some more. I would put in a lot of bookshelves, and I kind of want to make like some sort of a mage tower at a later point in time. Right now they don't have any really good tower type things for mages, but hopefully in the future we'll have some sort of a mage tower thing, and maybe they'll give us some ability to craft books and have stacks of books all over the place, because I really want to like fill in all these bookshelves and stuff, you know. For right now I just left one in. I have a lot of extra ones in my inventory. So now we're going up just to the bedroom. Not much in this area yet, but this is the room I have had some problems with, just because you see here there's a lot of clipping. If you zoom, it's hard to see it this way, but when you zoom in and try and place carpets, in fact maybe I should just show you what I'm talking about here. We'll just use this one. This one I think you actually get for pickpocketing. See how it clips through in a lot of areas on this level? That's the one thing I don't like about this house, particularly this level, because you can't really place it here without it having all these little holes in it, so it just that annoys me. I like carpets and having lots of carpets in. So yeah, up here it's just the bedroom. This bed I think was another one from those weekend luxury furniture things. And you can get these single books. Forget what one is. One of those Mage Guild ones. I think if you unlock them or something. Yes, you have to have the Lusty Argonian Maid books right next to the bed there. And cats and their dance. There you go. And I got the dye station up here and the map of Tamriel. And so that is about it for my main characters. I want to show you like some of my other guys, but this guy here, he's the one that if you've watched my Dark Brotherhood roleplay series, he was the character in that, and he's sort of like an extension of my Skyrim Duraz character. Basically the same guy. Another Nightblade, but I kind of roleplay him the same way. He's my guy. He's my main. I go for all the achievements and stuff on him, and so that's sort of where he's at right now. So I'm going to switch over to some of my alt characters. My overall plan is to have maybe like most of my characters have like sort of their own house that's decorated in a different way. I'm hoping to get like a more of a larger mansion size house, because this is like a medium one, but it's one of the larger medium ones, and get him into one of the larger mansions. Now whether or not I move all the banners out, I don't know. I might just leave this house for a banner house. I was thinking of moving my Nord in here for like my werewolf, and have maybe like a wolf motif to it. Like have lots of these wolf banners. And if you've been to Kvatch, there's actually some wolf hangings and stuff I would like to get my hands on, but I haven't found a way to get them yet in game. So maybe I would move my Nord in here, because it looks more like a rustic Nord or orc place. I think it's supposed to be an orc place, but it would work pretty well for a Nord. So my Nord, this will be my Nord's house eventually in the future, once I get an actual decent supersized mansion for this guy. So let's cut out here and go to my other characters. He's sort of like my main thief, assassin. This guy here. So he's gonna do all my stealthy stuff with him, murders and kills, and you know, we want to use the most. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to show you my other character's house. This one, sort of in my mind, is kind of shared by two of my other Khajiit characters. the Twin Arches in the southern part of Bangkorai. So yeah, the more north one is in northern Bangkorai. This one's in the southern part, with the desert area. So here it is outside, but let's go in. Okay, so this guy is my trader. He's, well, I mean, I don't actually trade too much, but in my mind, he was supposed to be like originally just a basically a mule character. His name is Skippy McFatcat. So I always picture him as just sort of a pack rat, where he's got like lots. He's a vendor of sorts, and so this is a rather small house. But I wanted to show you what I've done outside here. Basically, just trying to make it look like it's lived in, sort of, but also have some of his crates and stuff. I think long term, what I want to do is I want to put barrels in, like these types of barrels right here, instead, and make him like a brewer. And it's going to be shared with my other Khajiit called Jakatani, the skooma cat, which is basically a skooma dealer. So this guy here is sort of, he's a little bit shifty, but so here's the interior of the house. So he's more like just, it's like a lot of just junk. These are, most of these are available. You can just buy them from vendors rather than make them. These crates and stuff, but unfortunately those barrels you have to make. So I was kind of hoping that maybe they'd someday just add the barrels that just be buyable, because I don't know, it's just resource intensive. But anyway, he's got some kegs. I'm going to start adding more kegs. Unfortunately, this one here, I think it's linked to an achievement with the Dark Brotherhood, if I'm remembering right. So it's available in Kvatch, but it's expensive. I can't remember the exact price. I'm thinking it's 50,000. So I haven't been able to buy a whole lot of them. And since this guy's also my main provisioner, I want to eventually get another like cooking station in here. But right now it's just this thing here, which is not interactable. So I would have more of these kind of kegs. I forgot where I got this one, but and then these. I think they're recipes, if I'm remembering right. These two. Don't quote me on that. And he's got the same bed. I bought a couple of those beds because they were nice back when they were available. Just the cat on the bed. So it's simple, but he's, you know, because he's kind of a pack rat. It's just what I'm hoping to add here is maybe some sort of room divider for his private area. You know, when he sits down, and sleeps and stuff here. So I'm mainly getting like Red Guard and Khajiit related furniture and stuff. I kind of want to make this a little bit better looking. His eating area. I made him basically as fat as I could because he's kind of shifty. Also, he's you know, he's kind of a criminal in a way. That's in my mind. I kind of role play him that way. So, and then I'll probably include some pictures of the Jakatani, the skooma cat, which is kind of loosely based off of my that third Skyrim roleplay I did with a Khajiit madman, who's just basically a crazy Khajiit. That he's a skooma addict, so he would live here too. So right now I usually wear the merchant's that merchant's costume that you get in the Thieves Guild storyline for this guy. I'm kind of hoping to do something similar for the other one, Jakatani. So let me just show you my last house that I've actually put some effort into, and talk to you about some of my other plans for my other characters. Be right back. Okay, so for my last house that I'm going to review this episode, I think in a future episode I'm going to probably show you where I've ultimately taken these houses, and maybe show you whatever new houses I end up buying. But you may remember this guy. I know you might not look like it, but this is Rylo's car from let's see, let's bring it up, from my Let's Play series when I first bought Elder Scrolls Online. So I know he doesn't look anything like he used to look, but this is the same character, and he became a vampire. And if I remember right, I may have told you that my idea for him was to kind of make him like sort of an evil character that looked like a necromancer of sorts. I was sort of role-playing him that way. So I got Autumn's Gate, which is in the Rift. Let's bring up, where is it here? Yeah, right over here in the rift. Addons Gate. So, yeah, the past couple months, we've had some like torture device related stuff from the luxury vendor. I bought a lot of it. Some of it was quite expensive. This one here, this cart full of dead bodies. This thing here, I think that was the luxury vendor. This was from an achievement. I forget. I think this is also an achievement-based thing. So I did bring them through the Dark Brotherhood storyline also. This was an assassin. So I put that up, and I think that's the Worm Cults thing. This thing was like 100,000 gold on the luxury vendor a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure I wanted to buy it, but it seemed appropriate. I think, anyway, let's go in the house. I have some other skulls and crap out here, as you see. So overall, we're just trying to make it spooky and scary, this house. Let's turn these on. See, boy, they really did nerf these. The Lanterns of Anguish were originally, they were glitched when I first put them in here, and they were casting a lot of light. But I read in one of the more recent patch notes that they nerfed them, because literally this room was lit up like a Christmas tree. So it was beautiful. But yeah, unfortunately they kind of nerfed them, so it's not, it does almost look like they're not casting any light. Or no, next to no light. Anyway, it makes it nice and eerie. So I put some more of these torture devices in, develop a reliquary. I think that's a Deshaun related achievement piece. Yeah, you click on it and it actually does some changes or something. Some more banners in here, some of the poison related stuff. Bowl of blood. Forgot where I got some of this stuff. Yeah, I kept getting like these giant hearts or something from I think it's the, let me bring up a skill line to show it to you here. Another Dark Brotherhood. It's the shadowy supplier will occasionally give you these things. So in this mound of flesh, that for the flesh golems. Yeah, so this is from a vampire achievement. This coffin in the top. And then here's this little chair with some. I think you could pickpocket these things here from mage types. The soul shard. You could buy this one. I can't remember. I don't remember what that is. I think it's some sort of an ore from the blacksmith vendors. I'm not sure if it's linked to an achievement or not, but I bought that just because it looked like kind of like obsidian. And I threw a couple other oddball urns and stuff in here, and there you go. Kind of a spooky house. A couple other things that I don't remember where that dragon head thing is from. That thing there is, I think it was from one of the luxury thing on one weekend. I forgot the name of it, but I don't want to move it right now. And again, his bookshelf is empty, so unless I want to spend like 25 crowns per, per book stack, that's going to remain empty for now. Well, yeah, eventually, so he's sort of my evil character. I have another guy, a dark elf, that's sort of like an evil mage also. He may share this house, or he may share the house with my other two dark elf women. So I'm looking to buy a dark elf themed house next. And I was also looking at the let's bring up the Vardenfell map here. In the southern part of Vardenfell, this house right here, the Amaya Lake Lodge, it's a pretty huge mansion. I was thinking that would be the mansion I pick up for Duraz, but it could very well be useful for like joint housing for all three of my dark elves: the Death Knight, the Magic of Nightblade one, Carlia, and my Telvanni mage. I call him a Telvanni mage, but yeah, so those three would sort of share one house. But the Telvanni mage, like I said, he's evil, so he may end up being like sort of share this house. I don't know. Two evil dudes. But no, I think they'll probably be in that house. Maybe I'll have them related. I gotta change the other two's names, so I'll give them all the same last name, so they're all like siblings of each other or something. So, yeah, if there are any furniture items, I would love help with designing some of these houses, some ideas or whatever. So, if you have any ideas for improving any one of these three houses, or what other houses you may like like me to design in the future. I'm gonna try and make like a follow-up video to this someday. It might take me quite a while to save up the money for some of these houses, so actually quite a while. So it might not be for a long time, but yeah. Now with Vardenfell Morrowind expansion out, I've been playing a little bit more again. So you may have noticed a lot of new Morrowind related guides on my Elder Scrolls Online Guides playlist. So check some of them out, because you can actually get some pretty neat things for those titles, and like that one that gets you that Vardenfell map that I showed you earlier and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time. Adios, folks.